Okay, I am exhausted. My two littles are away at my dad's house, my aunt's house, and my oldest is here with me, but she has COVID. So we've really had not a whole lot of stuff going on, which given me a lot of time to get big projects on my list of to-dos that I need to get done. So when I sat down to look at my list, a lot of the big things that I needed to get done required more of that connect phase energy. And I'm right now in my reflect phase. So I pushed through, I got them done. I did a lot of it. I still have some more to do, but this is the thing I shared on the podcast episode that I recorded, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek. If you are in your reflect phase or your recharge phase, you can conjure up the energy of like a connect phase or an accelerate phase, like for a small window of time. So if I were in that connect phase or the accelerate phase, like I could probably go all stinking day. In fact, I've had days where I've recorded with guests or podcasts or whatever for like 12 hours straight, and at the end of the day felt okay. But in your reflect phase, you will not have that element of energy. It's going to be a completely different ballgame. So you might still be able to get some projects done. You might be able to get one podcast episode done. You might be able to get some videos done. But don't expect yourself to have that high level of energy to be able to bust through a million different things that require that outward energy in that phase. So for me, I recorded like 2 or 3 videos for my Cycle Advantage clients, and I recorded one podcast episode, and I'm done. I'm like literally sitting here with my feet up thinking I'm going to probably just watch TV and do some light admin stuff. But this is the power. When you know where your body's at, how much energy, how much momentum, how much motivation, like all of those things that you're going to have, and you give yourself the grace to say, it's okay, I did enough for today, versus knowing when you can push harder. Because here's the deal is we can all feel the energy. If you are recording and pushing and forcing it, your audience feels the energy. They know on the other end that you're forcing it instead of it feeling really authentic. So you might have felt that in this little TikTok that I made, because I'm feeling really low energy right now. And you might have felt like, oh, this was a more of a forced one. But it's something I really feel like is important for people to know, that you can conjure up energy and momentum and motivation when you're outside of those high performing areas, but it's not going to be the same, and it's going to be short lived, and you've got to give yourself a lot of recovery afterwards so that you can recoup that energy you just drained.